Tiger said, is Cohh leaving early? Yes, actually, I just spoke with my wife, who just got back from doing a bunch of errands, and I'm probably gonna head out in about 30 minutes or so when my son Kai wakes up.
Praise accepted.
I'm gonna go hang out with them for a little bit. Jason Freezer, thank you for the 5 gift bomb, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That means we can do a little bit more before I go here. Boop. And then of course I'll be back for the cozy stream tonight. For some Battletech tonight, which I'm actually really excited for. I was really digging our Battletech playthrough. Although, now I kind of really want to try that skull game. I probably won't do that tonight, but maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, tonight we'll do Battletech.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Get a little bit more of that going. Soot covered. Maybe one day? I don't know when. Cozy tech. Oh, I love it. Oh no, we're gonna finish with some Porsche tonight. That's the plan, at least. How do I get up there? There's stairs. Lounge. Pool. Oh. I don't know how to get to that second floor. Oh, that way. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Skull the Something Slayer. It seems really cool. What's up?
Nice. What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear. I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Oh! You in here? Oh. Oh, wow, that's her. What's up? Save? Can't save.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
You sound way too excited about this.
Do forgive me. The human body is a museum of gory wonders and vascular delights. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Someone's obviously trying to poison Helen.
Almost certainly. Well, possibly they were trying to make her extremely uncomfortable, but I suppose killing her would also satisfy that criterion.
Sure it just wasn't hotel food?
The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
You did what?
I did science. My profession.
Nice.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I best return to work, Inspector.
Thank you so much.
Autopsy's always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
Thank you so much for your 3 years. Autopsy report. Several possible causes of death, but the killing blow was plasma damage to her upper vertebrae, occipital bone, and cerebellum. Frankly, her death may have come as a relief. She was unwell prior to the attack. High concentration of poisonous compounds in her stomach ingested during her last meal. Now, interestingly enough, Hartford Bosch, this doesn't have anything in here about the herb stuff from the other place. Because she smoked that, didn't she? She didn't eat it, right? Or maybe she did eat it, because that would explain the poison. I can't remember if she ingested it or if... We got to gain access to the VIP floor. Oh. In case... Fitted with backups of its logic module. A label reads, in case of careless inspector. Nice. Yeah, the stomach stuff might be the herb stuff that almost killed her. That very well could be it. From our girl, the prophet. Hey, IBS Sammy. What's up, buddy? IB Sammy. Hi.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double. Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to? Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
You've returned. Now...
Okay. You'll need to access the VIP floor to continue your investigation. You can go talk to our person in the penthouse.
Aha!
I mean, he can give us access, right? How close are we to cracking this case? Ugh, not yet. That's for sure. Oh, look, this is filling in. Ooh.
Inspector?
We had to track down Black Hole Bertie.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Bertie's something of a character, but he's harmless. I feel a little bad for him.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Go easy on him. He just lost the love of his life.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
I really don't.
I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation.
Bertie agreed to stay at the Grand Colonial.
I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
The Jasmine Levia.
Ms. Leva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
She really wants to be arrested.
She wants to be arrested? That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Cool. I don't think she did it.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Name the murderer if you're ready? Am I supposed to have that information already?
Aha! Always
Oh,
to the
Lord.
lobby we go.
Oh, man. Does that mean you can get it wrong? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you absolutely can get it wrong, from what we understand.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Here we go. I need access to the VIP guest floor.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Ooh. The only guess who'd have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Cool.
Aha! If you see Black Hole Bertie, be sure to get an autograph for me.
I'm a
Just
VIP
joking.
chat.
I've already got one.
Thank you, sir. Kick-Ass48. Appreciate it, bud. Oh.
Hey there, you a fan?
Great work.
Just slipping in. Don't mind me. What was this guy doing? Fedora red banded? Oh my. Oh, yo, looking snazzy, man. Oh, yeah, there it is. Let's go.
Timeline discrepancy
Wow.
detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrorray, blood, terrorray, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrorray.
Were these substances added later?
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
Is it toxic?
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrorray biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Seems to be in some kind of mistake. When I first arrived at the Grand Colonial for the unveiling, I was led to a small sitting room, the kind that an individual might be allowed to relax in, with moderate comfort before being led to his actual quarters. It's been a week and a half, yet no one arrived to deliver me to my actual room yet. If I didn't know better, I might assume this was meant to be my actual room. If I didn't know better, I might assume that you might have tried to display Spencer Woolrich, star of hundreds of serials. The hero of Aetherwave sets colony-wide up. What are you doing, Siri-chan? Okay. I might even assume that Ruth Bellamy was placed in the Grand Colonial penthouse suite on purpose rather than by mistake, but I'm sure the issue will be rectified soon and our positions will be swapped. The Grand Colonial staff understands your consternation at being placed on the VIP guest level of the Grand Colonial. We're afraid that there was no mistake. Ruth Bellamy, as current spokeswoman of the Spectrum Brown unveiling, is currently slated to have the penthouse suite. Wow. Hi.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Draw your weapon.
Oh, you wouldn't harm an old man at the end of his wits, would you? I'm confused, disoriented. I may have even soiled myself. Wait, if you're armed, that must mean you're not with the hotel staff. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. I'd like to ask a few questions.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
I'm not here for an autograph. I'm here to ask some questions.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Hello.
Thanks, Siri. Appreciate that. Hold your arms. Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I heard you were poisoned?
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains? Well, according to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
You think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
The minimum.
Very well, then.
Were you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
I think I've seen your name around. Oh, sure, you were that guy in that one serial.
Come now, I'm sure I would have made more of an impression than that. Could I have really fallen so far behind the times? Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts and a woman with no talent.
Busker of Byzantium. Helen wrote a bee to implicate her killer before she died.
I think that's a bit of a stretch, don't you?
Yes.
If you're going to come after me, I expect evidence.
Hey, Tommy
I
Mellon.
want to be smacked with litigation. Smacked!
Smacked! I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Found a bottle of tainted liquor.
That, yes. Yes, I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints. I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched. Certainly, but one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why are you so curious?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
Theoretically speaking, how would you have killed the victim?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
Must have not been too flattering, always starring alongside a younger actress.
Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me.
Were you up at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Of course. Got anyone who can collaborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
You were meditating, really?
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
Huh. How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
Back to my other questions.
I'll answer whatever you wish. I suppose that... Oh, must I relive that ghastly... But I suppose...
Okay.
Very well.
So I think we need to talk to the chef, and he's going to give us something new to talk to this guy about. Huh. Oh. I wonder if he wrote that. Wow. You're strong enough. You're smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like you. What the hell? Oh, it's this guy. It's the robot bro. Dude, what's up?
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Burbage 3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow star. Your performance in Maverick Johnston's latest drama was memorable.
Yep, I'm a star. Flatter me like it's in your programming. I see you've had some work done. Who upgraded you?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the aether.
You knew Halcyon Helen?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
Does that include dying?
This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Results. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Okay. Does he have a plasma gun? Oh my god, he's a chef. Dude, that's amazing. Is that blood? I'm pretty sure that's blood. Maybe it's just oil. Okay. Zeke Hannigan?
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
What brings you Rangers to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
How long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers, but now I'm all convalesced, ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Had some questions about the murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Bertie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all
Bertie's
get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Was Bertie in jail with the rest of you? No, he wasn't.
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
Tell me about Bertie and Helen.
Oh, Bertie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Bertie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Can you think of anyone else who'd want to kill Helen?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty.
You know about that one.
What can I do for you?
I don't think that Bertie did it.
Is that a woolly cow? Why is there...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, is this the one they stole?
Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
There's some worrying discoloration in its eyes.
An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Is Blackwell Bertie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, doesn't look like anything too important in here. Oh my lord. Whoa. Signed tossball stick? Okay. Oh, is this Bertie's room? Maybe. Oh god. Jesus. Ugh. Yep. The plasma special weapon. Okay. Okay.
Great work.
Looks like another regular room. Some good money. That water. All right. Let's go talk to the chef real quick.
Aha!
Aha! Commander Void says a plasma weapon. Yeah, but it's a plasma weapon that does melee damage. I think it specifically said that there was plasma. Was it plasma? Well, maybe. Could be. I still don't know if Bertie seems pretty dumb, and he's always been pretty dumb. I mean, he'd have to be like a really good liar. And I mean, she did say B for Bertie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second. And it did say everyone was in the room but one person. Also the
You're adjusting before you
there's lots of things. Lots of things.
anticipating.
We need more information. We need more information. We need
I'm
more information.
anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it, embrace it, work with it. You're in control here, Parvati. Not
We need
the
more
gun.
information. And we'll figure out more of that tomorrow. Thanks for being here today, guys. This has been awesome. And I'm loving this DLC. This has been a lot of fun. I am out of here for now. I'm gonna go hang out with my family for the rest of the afternoon. It is Thursday. Normally I take a half day off, but you know, we're doing it live. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I will see you tonight for some BattleTech and then probably some Porsche, I'm thinking. And yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, dudes, thanks for being here. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the globe. Join me tomorrow morning for the continuation of this adventure. Dude, this is like a 10-hour DLC, maybe more. This is awesome. Yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys tonight. Bye.